Storytelling is another hot topic, Matt. I'm hearing and reading about it these days. So how can job seekers use storytelling in their cover letter?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of storytelling, not the least of which because I like to tell stories, but also because it's scientifically proven that human beings' brains are wired to recall information at an increasingly higher rate when they're the recipient of hearing stories or when they're telling stories. So it's a proven methodology just for your feedback to resonate in an interview or in a presentation or a pitch is tell a story. That's proven. How you do that is connecting your past experiences with what is being asked for in the room. So I'll tell you what I do for every job interview I've ever had since I was 20 years old. I write out 3 to 5 examples of when I've done something in my professional career where I've had a big win. Could be a project, could be a relationship that I developed, could be somebody I helped grow and mentor, but 3 to 5 examples of when I feel like, did a good job, Matt. I write them out in detail because I find that my recollection when it's in my brain isn't as strong as when I write it out, and I remember more details the more that I write. But I also write 1 or 2 examples of when I failed, because we all have those. There's nobody on this planet that's perfect, and I've made many, many mistakes today, let alone in my career. I'll write out 1 or 2 examples of mistakes that I may have made and what I learned from those mistakes. So now I have a document that has 3 to 5 examples of wins and 1 to 2 examples of some opportunities and some learnings. I then take that with me to the interview. On the way to the interview, I will write out those stories again a second time just so it sticks in my brain, and I'll bring that sheet with me to the actual interview itself, and next to it I will have a blank sheet of paper. When the interviewer asks me a question, the majority of questions at my level are behavior-based questions. Tell me about a time when you did X. I then look for the story that I've crafted that best fits that scenario, and I tell that story. And I can tell it really well because I've written it out twice and I've recalled it, so it'll feel very, very natural, very, very comfortable, and the person on the other end is going, okay, this person knows their stuff, they're speaking very, very confidently. At the same time, I'm writing notes that they've asked as far as their question to make sure that as I'm answering it, I can glance down and make sure I've answered the question thoroughly. I used to have a challenge when I was answering interview questions to kind of go off on tangents and not know where I was going and have to get back. By writing out the question that someone's asking you can stay on point and keep your answers very, very focused. So I think that strategy for me is really, really key. We all have stories, and everyone's a great storyteller. The challenge is sometimes the confidence or the recollection in the moment, but by writing those things out, you'll find you have a lot more success in doing that.